Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Chil Chat. This is today we are playing Red Dead Redemption 2. This is your spoiler warning, by the way. If you have not played Red Dead Redemption 2, please click away right now, because I am at the end of the game and I am just working on 100% instead. So, spoiler warning. Some stuff might get spoiled for you if you continue to watch. Alright, so, how are we all doing today? What have we been thinking of the latest memes? What latest ones have I posted? Let me think. I posted the Australian government. God, that was so stupid. I was trying to get through to someone to sort out some personal, business, stuff I won't get into here. I waited on hold for over 2 hours, just waiting for one person to get back to me. And she ended up being really helpful. The person on the call ended up being super duper helpful. I'm not disrespecting them, but it is a stupid system. Because I had to wait on hold for her, then I had to wait on hold for another person, then I had to wait on hold for another person, then I had to wait on hold for another person, then I had to wait for someone to ring me back. And that is why the meme was late, because after dealing with all that, I just wanted to play Red Dead and just forget about the world. I also posted... Did I post that one yet? Yeah, I did post that one. The Dano Draws meme. You don't know who Dano Draws is. He's a fantastic YouTube Shorts creator. Absolutely brilliant dude. I love his content. He is awesome. Probably the best member out of the Short Wars members. I can't remember all the members on top of my head, but he is definitely my favourite one of all. He makes brilliant content, and he made a video recently where he apologized for not uploading a short because he was in hospital. He was he had some he was basically like really super dehydrated and had some other stuff going on. You can go check out his video. He's okay now, I believe. But at the end of the short, he apologized for not uploading, and there was a comment. I remember reading one comment being like, "Yeah, it takes serious dedication to apologize for not uploading while you're in hospital." And I thought yeah, I try to upload daily. Obviously my content's a lot more professional than his. But there was one time I did forget to upload. And it's because I was playing this game right here. So that was, where am I going anyway? I don't have a horse I can actually, I kind of abandoned my horse. Oh no, he's over there! Great, I can just sit over there and grab my horse. Problem solved. So yeah, he did that, and I was like, I apologize for uploading because I was playing Red Dead Redemption. And so I made that Spider-Man meme. I thought it was just really funny. I think it's good to like make jokes at yourself, you know. Like, I made the meme about misspelling words and everything. I did that SpongeBob meme, which did really well actually. Yeah, and today I should have the next one uploaded. Yeah, I'm gonna upload this one today, screw it. Okay, so the next one I've uploaded is kind of making fun about people stealing memes, and in that meme, I stole a meme from the fantastic YouTube creator, 1980s Gamer. He is a brilliant content creator. He makes videos about gaming shorts, and he's really, really cool. He has made like a really cool world based on his character ideas, and I think that's awesome, like what he's created and what he's done. I think yeah, he's awesome, so you guys should totally check him out if you haven't already. We both actually do game collecting, which is funny. I've always thought about doing game collecting shorts, but I'm not sure how to go about that. So, but if I can find a way to go about it, I will definitely look at doing that. Ooh, I have someone angry at me. Who is it? It is a bounty hunter. I just got a text I need to answer real quick. We got a bounty hunt. Yeah, I have a bounty. What's my bounty at? Like $75? No, $15. Oh, he's only robbing me for $15. That is not a lot. Sorry, I had a text when I'm looking at buying a thing, and the person just messaged me about how much it's going to cost me, which is a lot more than I thought it would be, so I'll have a think about it. I'll just let them know. I'll think about it. Because that is a lot more than I expected. For those of you who are wondering what it actually is, it's really nothing interesting. It's just a t-shirt that I liked, and they want more for the t-shirt than I thought they would, but that's okay. Anyway, oh geez, hello. I think that's all the memes I wanted to talk about. Did I post any others that were interesting? I'm trying to think, honestly. Like, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna have a look. I got my phone right here. I'm gonna have a look. And I'll have a look at what memes I posted, and we can see, like, what is worth chatting on about. Thank you to the 34 of you who have subscribed. That is awesome. Oh yeah, young Americans have spent 25% less on video games in the last year than this year than the last. I think, like, it's pretty obvious to understand why. Like, the games are like, for Americans, games are like $80. For over here in Australia, they're like $100 for Mario Kart World, which is crazy. And I think that alone is why people are spending less money on video games, and that's just video game prices. We have prices of everything else that has gone up when we look at, like, food, housing, and wages have gone down. Yeah, so video game wages have definitely, like, everything's, like, gone up, I think, and therefore, yeah, people don't really have the money to spend on video games. I actually don't even own a Switch 2 yet, and I'm a really big Nintendo fan. He says playing on a PlayStation 5 right now. Yeah, $700 was a lot for the PlayStation, for the Nintendo Switch 2. I paid roughly about the same for the PlayStation 5 I have. But when I brought that, I didn't actually have a car. I've owned this for a while now. Speaking of cars, did you guys see SpongeBob finally got his driver's license? What is this? Little bit upset SpongeBob got his driver's license before I got mine, but, you know. Because I do actually have a car, but I'm only on my learners, and I also don't like driving. So, yeah. What else is there to talk about? I feel like, has everything been kind of quiet lately? I feel like it has. Oh, I've been watching Cleveland Show lately. I really enjoy Cleveland Show, and then they did, like, the Fat and the Fabulous, or whatever it was, episode, and I hated that episode. I hated that so much. It was such a bad episode. It was an episode about, like, the episode's end message was being fat's a choice, and therefore it's okay to shame fat people. And for a lot of people, being fat isn't really a choice. Sometimes it's just, like, you know, for whatever reason, sometimes it's medical conditions, and sometimes it's depression. Sometimes people just eat their way out of their own depression, and I feel like, do you want to say then that depression is a choice? Because being depressed is definitely not a choice. Someone didn't decide they want to feel horrible all the time and get to the point where they want to unalive themselves. By the way, I can't say that word because YouTube censorship. Although I'm playing Red Dead, so we're probably going to see a bit of blood later on, so maybe I shouldn't worry about it. But look, I'll just try and make this as clean as I can for YouTube. But the point is, like, is that what we're trying to say? Anyway, I've been watching a lot more Cleveland Show, and the more I watch, the more I begin to understand that this is actually really bad. It started out really, really good. I started out really enjoying it. Like, I have a meme coming up about it, where I was on, like, season 2, and I said, I don't think it's a bad episode of the show. And at the time, I genuinely meant that. And now I'm on, like, season 3, and I'm like, okay, I take that back. There is a bad episode on this show. There's a lot of bad episodes. Because I don't understand that Cleveland, like, I always thought Cleveland was a weird choice to give a spin-off to. He's such a basic character. When we look at our cast, Peter Griffin, main character of Family Guy already. Quagmire, just just way too out there to have a spin-off. Yes, it would be funny, but I think there would just be. I feel like it would be too much. I feel like Quagmire can hold episodes on his own when they're deep and meaningful. Think about, like, when he had a child and everything. But I think giving him his own spin-off is just gonna be a lot. Like, I think that would just be too much to handle, maybe. And then we review characters. Then we're left with Joe Swanson, who Family Guy just ruined. My God, the first episode they introduced him in, he was awesome. He was this awesome cop, despite being in a wheelchair. He could kick butt. He could kick your butt, and we have got trouble. Let me just deal with this real quick. He could kick your butt, he could kick my butt, he could kick everyone's butt. And then they just made him depressed for no apparent reason, and we kept this constant understanding that people in wheelchairs, I didn't mean to shoot the horse, I'm really sorry about that, guys. Anyway, people in wheelchairs and people with disabilities can't be happy? Like, I was playing the Family Guy PS3 game, Back into the Multiverse. They had a PS3 game. I played it. It's pretty fun. Not great. It's like a first-person shooter game. I understand why people don't like it. I kind of enjoy it. But I got to, like, World 3, and they did this whole world where the world was overtaken by people who are disabled and in wheelchairs. And they were like, oh, suspicious activity, we arrested, like, enjoying life and smiling. Like, there are a lot of people who are disabled who are out there living their best life, and there are a lot of people who are disabled and who are depressed and who are really struggle with all this. So you're constantly making fun at the idea that they can't be happy is pretty messed up. I think it's a real problem I have. So Cleveland makes sense to be the one to have the spin-off overall, though, outside of what I think they should do with Joe Swanson's character, but they won't do with that character. Cleveland made sense for the spin-off. He made the most sense to have the spin-off. And but when I was watching Cleveland show, I thought Cleveland was a really nice guy. And why is he just not all of a sudden? He's fat-shaming people, he's neglecting his stepchildren, he is horribly homophobic, and I think we start to see slightly racist themes within him as well. Like, I watched an episode where they had a Hispanic woman, I believe it was, come to town, and, like, Cleveland was like, oh, I'm not racist, and then everyone was like, oh, but you walked out in this movie that stars a black man, and whatnot. And there's already two problems here. Cleveland kind of did feel like a racist in the episode. And I'm sure Cleveland gets racism thrown at him as well. But that doesn't really excuse more racism. But I think the other problem is that I took a problem with the episode. Not liking a movie isn't not liking a movie because there's a black lead doesn't make you a racist. Not like okay, that came out wrong. What I mean is not liking a movie. Like, if you don't like the movie just because the lead is black, because the lead character is black, yes, that is racist. But if you don't like the movie and it just so happens to be the lead character is black, but you don't like the movie for whatever reason, you didn't like the message, you didn't like the script writing, you didn't like the acting, there's a lot of reasons not to like a movie, it just wasn't for you. That's fine. That is perfectly and totally fine. You cannot like a movie, and this can go for anything. Your taste in movies, music, and whatever else doesn't define you to racism. If you don't like K-pop, you're not racist towards Asians. You just don't like K-pop. And by Asians, I mean Korean. I just remembered where K-pop originates from. It's from South Korea. I nearly said North Korea. God damn it. No, it's South Korea. So if you don't like K-pop, you don't just automatically hate anyone who's from South Korea. You just don't like K-pop. K-pop music just isn't for you. And that's chill. It's not for everyone. So I think, but if you like hate K-pop music because the people in the music video are from South Korea, or the people in the music video of whatever race, if you are hating on something because of its race, then that's a problem. I think I've seen it a lot with the new Harry Potter too. Like, they have a black character, I could not think of his name right now, I'm really sorry, playing the character of Snape, and a lot of, like, I think the director or someone said, like, oh, that makes this guy a racist, and, like, no, it doesn't. It just means people don't like that casting choice. And people don't like the casting choice because they feel like it gives Harry Potter some racist themes. And, like, makes it feel like, because I don't know how many of you have watched Harry Potter, but basically, from my understanding of it, basically Snape is, like, kind of seen as, like, the bad guy. A lot of people think he's the bad guy, but he's not actually the bad guy at all. And therefore, like, by making Harry think that Snape's the bad guy, but this time making him a black man, it kind of feels like Harry Potter is being a racist. And people just don't like the casting choice. People like the actor. I can't think of the actor's name right now, I'm sorry. I'm not very good with actors' names. Unless they're, like, from something I already love, like Marvel or Doctor Who, but people just don't like, yeah, people just don't like the actor. The casting choice, not the actor. People like the actor, sorry. I'm trying to focus on, like, two things at once here, I'm sorry. People don't like the casting choice. People do like the actor, though. He's a great actor. And so I think, like, you can't just defend every single choice you make because, oh, this character, you're being a racist. You can't just defend. Hollywood can't keep defending every choice that they make, if people agree with that or not, by saying that the people who disagree are being racist. Now, all that being said, some of them are being racist, yes. I am sure there's a whole group of people out there who are just being racist little... I can't say what I'm thinking right now, but I'm sure they're just being racists, and my good god. Someone did not like you very much, friend. Cool. Some people are just being racist, and that's okay. Well, I mean, it's not, but... but, like, it's not okay, but... what we gotta understand is that some people are not being racist, and it's important to define who's being a racist and who's not being a racist. Now, all this being said, I have had to rewrite a lot of words here because I keep going, I said the wrong thing, fuck. Holy hell, okay. First of all, I think I swore there, so sorry about that. That scared the ever-living daylights out of me, my god. I was not prepared for that. I think we might set up camp until the morning, screw it. Second of all, the reason I keep saying the wrong words, well, I think that was pretty evident right there. I'm trying to focus on a lot right now, and trying to cover a very important topic that perhaps I shouldn't be talking about, like, in this kind of situation, but, you know, I am going to anyway, so... So where am I at? Right, okay, so... I hope that makes sense, that My brain's doing a lot right now, and I'm just getting all my words mixed up. Probably don't need to say that. I'm sure a lot of you understand that I'm just getting my words mixed up, but just in case, you know. Um, with that now cleared up, let's move on to the very next topic. So, remember that Doctor Who post that I made? Jeez, always someone did not like you either, buddy. That I talked about deleting in the last episode of Chil Chat? I actually decided to delete that. I was scrolling through my Instagram, Nerdzone's Instagram, and I was like, you know what? I really don't agree with this anymore. I think I want it gone. Because I didn't agree with what the post said anymore. I didn't agree with what I had said about. I still agree with that. I think a majority of season 1 was awful, and it was. But I don't agree that. Like, I don't think he was a bad doctor. I don't think he was the best, and I also think that he got let down so many times. He had so many good opportunities and stories and things to do, and I think he was let down so much. Like, oh my god, he just did not get the chance to express the stories properly, express them rightfully, and he just didn't get the chance, and that sucks. But let's move on to some good news. If you guys like Simpsons and adult cartoons, I highly recommend you check out Lydia Loves Timelines and also The Simpsons Theory. They are owned by the same lady, and I just wanted to mention that she had a baby, and that's exciting. I knew she was pregnant, and I was scrolling through YouTube, and I found out the baby was born. It was born a little early, but to my understanding, she is perfectly safe. So that is legendary news. Let's big shout out to her. Let's go back to the depressing news. The voice actor who played Professor Oak in the original Pokemon anime has unfortunately passed away. That is 2 Pokemon legends we have lost this year, and it just it is starting to hurt, man. Like, it just I'm not sure how old he was. I need to do the RIP Legends post at some stage, and I will do that, and I'll do some more research into it then and decide what I want to say there. I try to put a lot of work into those RIP Legends posts. I try to put, like, how old they were and what they did with their life, like what did they do, if that makes sense. Because I think, like, by writing down what they did, what they contributed to the culture that we enjoy, which is, like, you know, nerd content, I think is a great way to honor their memory. So I will do it, and I'll write down, you know, how old he was and all that stuff. But yeah, another great one just gone again, which just really, really sucks. You know, and you know what? While we're here, I'm sure, like, many of you, watching this video right now, have also probably lost someone in your life. Perhaps you lost them just today, or perhaps you lost them last week, or last year, and maybe their anniversary of their death's coming up. I don't know. That either way, I wanted to take this time and say that you will always have somewhere to go here. I like to think of this channel as a safe place for all of you. It's a safe place where, you know, if you're black, white, gay, lesbian, if you've lost someone, if you're transgender, whatever you are, there is a safe place that you can have here. on this channel, where you can, laugh at some memes, watch some videos, comment about some cool stuff. Even if you want to comment, like, what it is you're going through right now, I am happy for you to do that. I do ask you to, like, be respectful and, all that kind of stuff. But whatever you're going through, you can let me know in the comments below, and I'm sure someone down there can be a big help to you. And like, if someone isn't being very respectful to you and to your feelings in the comments and replies, I will delete that. I can't promise I'll notice every single one, but if you want to comment on my latest video saying that someone's being disrespectful to you, I will go ahead and delete that comment for you. I really want this place to be somewhere you all can just laugh and chill. That's why I did that post about not really understanding what was going on in the US when Trump bombed those other guys. I can't even remember who it was now. I think it was Iraq? It was someone. And I don't care if you're American, if you're from Iran, if you're Indian, whatever you are. You're a friend of this channel, because we don't discriminate by race. We don't say, like, oh, the people who, their country had nuclear bombs and was going to do something evil with those. That's why we did that. You are still a friend of the channel. You are welcome here, because you are not in control of what your world leaders do or whatever. You are just a regular nerd like me and like everyone else here, so, come by, laugh at some memes, just have a chill, enjoy a Chil Chat episode like we're doing now. And yeah, that's really what this channel is about. I don't do videos talking about, about like this stuff a lot, unless it affects like a movie or something, but look, this place can just be a distraction for the most part. That's what I want it to be. Hello. Sugar. Where is he? Oh my god, there's 3 of them. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, that didn't work. Moving on. That's really what I wanted to say there, is that you're welcome here, essentially. I don't care. Just always be respectful, and you can use this place as a distraction, as a safe place, whatever you need. In the meantime, back to the game. A lot of you are probably judging me for the guns I'm using and the decisions I'm making. And that's valid. I'm not really going to pretend I understand fully what I'm doing in this game. I'm going to say that I'm loving what I'm doing anyway, so I'm going to keep doing it, but I'm not going to lie to you. I don't fully understand what I'm doing. Oh my god, there's another one. I'm getting sick of these wolves too, if that means anything. So I'm sure I'm doing like 1,000,001 things wrong in this game right now, but I'm having fun. I actually don't understand a lot about guns. I'm not very much a gun person. Funny enough, my girlfriend's brother is a gun person. He actually owns guns, so there you go. You learn something new every day. But I am not a gun person myself. I don't like guns. I don't hate guns. I think guns are cool, but I don't want to own them because because like they're expensive, and yeah, it still seems a bit like a faff on. You gotta have like get the police, they gotta get a license, and the police are gotta come check on them, and like you gotta get the gun lock and the gun safes, and it just sounds like an expensive faff on. If that's something you're into, good for you. That's sick, man. But I don't like faff ons. It just like yeah. I'm not a faffy person. I don't like to, wait around. I don't know. I'm just lazy. um, so that's why I'm just gonna shoot my fictional guns instead. I'm also looking for some bears. I have no idea if I'm in the right area looking for bears or not. It told me near Blackwater, so I think this is the right area. By the way, I've already. You guys hear that? That was my phone. Just made a notification noise. Probably an email or a text message. Probably from someone very important, and I should probably check it. Anyway, I already gave a spoiler warning for Red Dead Redemption 2, so I'm just going to be honest here. I'm going to tell you what ending I got in Red Dead Redemption. And I got the high honor ending, because, believe it or not, my honor is quite low here, and that is because if we go to progress and we go to challenges, I did all of these recently, and that made my thing quite low. I'll go for them all, actually. This was easy to do. That was easy to do. That was a bit more challenging, but I did do it, obviously. That one was an absolute. That was a really simple technique to do it, but I really struggled with it. That was super easy. Did that in like 2 seconds. That was super easy. That was impossibly hard because everyone I robbed either wanted to shoot me or just wouldn't give me enough money. It was ridiculously stupid. That was super easy to do. It took me like 10 minutes. That was also really easy to do, and that was really easy to do as well. So yeah, I'm trying to do all the challenges I can, trying to 100% this game. So that's what I'm working on. I'm trying to find bears. I don't know if I'm in the right area looking for bears, but yeah, I ended the game with the high honor ending, and my god, it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in video gaming history. That was insane. That was truly, truly incredible. That was just beautiful. Yeah, I managed to get. I was like quite low actually at the beginning, and then I realized you can just say hi to everyone and put your honor up. And towards the end of the game, I was also like donating money to like the churches and everything, and doing all that good stuff. So that helped my honor a lot. Alright, just had to ditch away for a second. I am back now. That all being said though, I think I'm going to wrap up this video here. We have been recording for 34 minutes, so you guys should have a pretty good Chil Chat episode. I hope you did enjoy this episode. Oh my god, not this Gavin idiot. I'm not going to shoot him. I want to shoot him. I'm not going to shoot him. I hope you guys enjoyed this Chil Chat episode. It was pretty good. Yeah, I really enjoy doing these videos. I really enjoy chatting about these videos. I really enjoy chatting with you guys, and hopefully someday, between how the memes are growing and with how many subscribers we have on YouTube, hopefully we can gain more subscribers. And do I have another wolf attacking me, or did I just slip? I just slipped. Cool. Hopefully, yeah, with everything going right at the moment, we could look at turning this into something full-time, and then I will be able to do more Chil Chat episodes with you guys, and then talk to you guys more. But I really need your support to make that happen, so please subscribe, please like the video, please do all that good stuff. It's completely free. You can change your mind if you want to. I won't be offended. I'll maybe be a little bit offended. I'm going to be offended. I'll be honest with you. But you can still change your mind anyway and offend me if you want to. I won't be mad. I'll be mad. Anyway, please subscribe. Please like the video. Please watch the videos. And yeah, if you guys want more of me waffling about stuff, yeah, hopefully between all of us we can turn this into something full time and we can all have fun. Alright, see you guys in the next one. Bye.